Good potting soil is the foundation of any healthy plant and can help a plant thrive for many years to come. But what exactly makes up a good mix? In this video, we're going to talk about what kind of soil succulents and cacti prefer, common materials you'll find, and how to make a simple potting mixture that will make future care for these plants effortless. Succulents and cacti are very drought-tolerant plants that store water in their body and leaves for dry seasons. They naturally grow in coarse or rocky environments that allow any excess moisture to drain away, preventing water from accumulating and causing rot. When bringing these beautiful plants into our homes, it's important to choose a potting mix that mimics this environment. Otherwise, we might be doing everything else right, even watering correctly, but our soil causes water to sit for way too long and kill our plants. By having the right soil from the start, we can start taking care of our plants effortlessly, the lazy way. There are a few common ingredients that you'll find when searching for what to create a potting mixture with for your succulents and cacti. These can be organic materials that retain moisture and inorganic materials that improve drainage. Let's go over a few so you know what they are and how they help. Peat moss is a natural organic material harvested from peat bogs. It's typically what we see when we think of dirt in a potting mix and is great for retaining moisture. Cocoa coir is a natural fiber extracted from the outer husk of coconut shells. It has good water retention and is a popular option because it is a renewable byproduct of the coconut industry. Compost is decomposed organic matter, often made from a mixture of plant residues like leaves, grass clippings, and vegetable scraps, and sometimes animal manures. It's rich in nutrients and beneficial microorganisms and helps to retain moisture, but should be used in moderation. Perlite is the most common inorganic material found in potting mixes. It is a lightweight, porous material made from volcanic glass. Perlite improves soil aeration and drainage, helps prevent soil compaction, and retains some moisture without becoming waterlogged. Pumice is a little less common and harder to find. It is a porous volcanic rock, and it provides excellent drainage and aeration, retains moisture without becoming soggy, and provides some mineral content to the soil. We prefer pumice for its improved drainage and because it is slightly heavier than perlite. Therefore, it does better at staying evenly dispersed in your soil over time, whereas perlite tends to float upwards over time. Decomposed granite is a type of crushed stone from weathered granite rock. It improves soil drainage due to its coarse texture, allowing excess water to flow through quickly and preventing root rot. However, it is heavier and finer compared to perlite or pumice, and tends to clump up. Needless to say, it is not our favorite. Store-bought mixes are a great place to start, but while marketed towards succulents and cacti, they don't have enough drainage for long-term success. We strongly encourage you to add perlite or pumice to a store-bought mix for your plants to succeed. To make a simple potting mixture for succulents, first fill your container about 70 to 80% of the way with a potting mix. Then add about 20 to 30% of your preferred inorganic material. Mix them together with your hands or a trowel, and boom, you're done. And don't worry about being precise. Gardening is more of an art than a science anyway, and we find this to be a great place to start. If you're feeling a little extra lazy, then we can save you a trip to the store with our own well-draining potting mix specifically made for succulents and cacti in our store. Certain succulents and cacti, like lithops or moon cactus, can be a bit more sensitive to moisture and more prone to overwatering than others. In cases such as these, we recommend a mixture closer to equal parts inorganic to organic material, and choosing pumice for increased drainage and aeration. Fertilizer or compost will provide essential nutrients to succulents and cacti to promote their growth and overall health, but should be used sparingly. We recommend using about 10 to 20% compost in your potting mixture, which most potting mixes should already have. If you're not using any compost or your potting mix doesn't contain any nutrients, then be sure to fertilize after repotting the plant. Before we go, we'd like to leave you with a few extra tips. Make sure to use pots with drainage holes when repotting to further prevent overwatering your plants. Observe your plants over time to see how it likes its potting mix. Then adjust your watering schedule based on the amount of organic to inorganic material you've used. Check with your finger or a tool like a wooden skewer to see that the soil is completely dry before watering a succulent or cactus. You should now be able to provide your succulents with a strong foundation that will be the key to letting them grow into healthy, long-lasting plants. Remember to use potting mixtures that have at least 30% inorganic material in them, to throw in a little more for more finicky plants, and to add a little fertilizer or compost when you can. Let us know if you have any questions, and please feel free to like this video and subscribe to Lazy Gardens for more succulent tips.